Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration.
You're listening to In the Key of J&A Radio Show, and we are your hosts. I'm Angel.
And I'm Jay.
And we are your favorite hump day hosts in the afternoon.
It is 2 p.m.
It's 2 p.m.
And it is time for In the Key of J&A Radio Show right here on WDRB Media, iHeartRadio. And welcome. I am your hump day host.
And I'm Angel. And we even have our little Sawyer in the room with us today.
Yeah, he's in the studio, so he's chilling. He's doing all right, lazy as can be. You know, doesn't really bark.
Don't talk about my
pooch. Not much of a guard dog at all. Anything he's guarding his food and his peace.
He's 8 pounds. If he's even 8 pounds.
He's not really going to stop
how much guarding is he supposed to do?
He's not going to stop the burglar from coming in. He going to kind of see him.
Burglars coming in here.
See him and sniff him.
I got something to stop a burglar. I promise you that.
You going to see him and sniff him. Yo, you got a gun? Okay, go ahead.
No.
So listen, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
You know, how's everybody out there? We hope everybody has been having a blessed week so far. I hope your 2023 is doing well, man.
It's February already.
Yeah, it's February already.
I don't know. January seemed like it was like the longest month ever.
11 more months to New Year's, you know? Come on.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The Christmas season will be approaching soon, y'all.
No.
You know?
No.
Like, we didn't even get through summer.
First of all, you skipped past my season. Thank you. And we're not doing that.
Don't you hate people that just go from Christmas to Christmas? No, the rest of the year don't even matter. Just Christmas to Christmas. You know, and
there's some people out there. We're gonna shout some names out. Miss Caprice and Miss Patrice.
Yeah, they love Christmas.
And
like
Miss
that.
Wanda Wortham.
Here's the thing.
All y'all who love Christmas all year round. No, thank you.
As soon as the day after Christmas, they're like, all right, 300 some days till next Christmas.
No, that's like, they bring in pumpkin season in August now. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah, pumpkin season is definitely hitting, yo. So we need pumpkin season to be all year. Can we get a petition for pumpkin season to be all
That's my background
year?
Voice. No.
Oh, man. We got a great show for you today. Listen, we going to continue this part 3.
Only thing, let me cut you off right there. I think the only thing that's good about the season that they deem now pumpkin season, which is August, is that it's preseason for football. And shout out to the Eagles.
Shout out to Eagles.
Who is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
So that's the only good part about the fall, is it's football season.
All right. So we got a great show.
Other than that,
we're going to get right into it. So
okay.
We're going to continue part 3.
It's not. What is it? Yeah, I guess it.
Yeah, it's like a part 3 because we were doing like, what would you do? What would you rather?
Would you rather? But this time we're actually going to allow you guys to come into our private space. One thing about being a couple and being with someone for a long time is they can get on your nerves. They can, they know how to push your buttons, irritate you, but they also know all the fun things about you, all the quirky things about you, and they love you anyway. So, we are going to allow you guys to come into our personal space. And one thing that me and your Hump Day host, Jay, love to do is we play this game, and it's called Intimacy. And it just kind of keeps good conversation going on between us, because sometimes, not that you can't find things to talk about, but you don't ever want your relationship to get stale. You always want to have new things to discuss and kind of go deeper into each other's minds. And who we were 11, 12 years ago is not who we are now. So you don't realize how much you've changed until certain questions or certain situations arise, and what you thought your partner was going to, answer or say may surprise you.
Right.
It may actually be totally the opposite of what you thought you knew about them. So we are going to, we're going to play this game that we normally play in the privacy of our own home. And hopefully, you know, for those of you who are couples and you are listening, the game, we bought the card game off of, I think, Amazon. And it is really, really fun and interesting to find out the answers of some of the questions. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to ask each other a few of the questions that we picked out, randomly picked them out. So you guys can kind of get a little sneak peek on what goes on. And if you hear a little bell ringing, that's probably the dog. So don't be alarmed.
And you know what? You guys can weigh in on the comments on YouTube if you're watching.
You can, because these questions are not just couple related or anything like that. They're more individual based questions that you just want to know how your partner or even a friend, you know, would answer. So, would you like to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I can go first.
We're gonna go through one just so you guys can see how it goes. Then we'll go to commercial, and then we'll come back, and we'll have a little bit more fun with these.
Okay. First question is, tell me something that you believed as a child that makes you laugh right now.
All right, I got a really, really good one. Somebody said, namely my grandma, if you eat carrots, it helps your vision. Well, I've been wearing glasses since the 2nd grade. and and they're not getting any less strong.
Well, myth debunked.
Okay, because I love carrots. I absolutely love carrots. I love them raw, and I love them, you know, roasted with some honey and some, like, I love carrots. But yeah, no. Every year my doctor is like, yeah, so you may want to get another. And it's been like 3 years since I've gotten new glasses, and I can't see with them, and I can't see with them off either.
Well, mine, I'll answer that too, to be fair. So, believe it or not, I used to spit a lot when I was a child. And my uncle told me if I keep spitting, I'm going to lose all my saliva. And I won't be able to spit anymore and taste food. Because I used to always spit all the time. They'd be like, you keep on doing that, you won't be able to taste nothing when you're 30.
Right.
But
that's funny.
You know, but people should tell us stuff like this. Tell us, don't cross your eyes because
they'll stay like that.
Or don't make funny faces.
Yeah.
Because people actually make good money crossing faces and doing that kind of stuff. You know, people make good money like that.
I never realized. I think the only thing that actually happened was my mom used to say I had a scowl on my face. I always looked like I was mean, and I looked like my dad when I did it. And I never realized until I got older that I actually do kind of, when I look at people, and that's probably why people think that I may not be the nicest person.
They probably think you're mean because you always scowl.
Yeah, but it's not that, I promise. But that's the one thing that did stay that way.
All right, we're going to come back right after the commercial break. Keep it locked right here on In the Key and J&A.
Come on, y'all.
Right. And we're back right here on In the Key of J&A Radio Show.
We are back.
We're going to get right back into it.
Yes.
Angel, what you got?
All right, this one's for you. This one's going to be funny, y'all, because he's about to talk major trash. Watch this. Man. What do you hate most about the way I drive?
What? Are you kidding? Where do I begin? Just getting in the car.
First of all, I'm a wonderful driver. Thank you.
Getting in the car, touching the radio when you know good and well you don't have a good taste in music.
Oh.
Well, okay, no. She got a little bit of taste in music.
I put you on the music.
But getting in the car and don't know what you're doing, and then,
I know exactly what I'm doing. I drive better than you.
Flooring it at every light.
I do not. Need we go into a memory?
Stop at the green light. Stop at the red light, and as soon as it's green,
whatever.
I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus, keep me near the cross.
Whatever, Mr. NASCAR driver.
Because I tell you now, for me, I am a bit spirited. I am a spirited driver.
Spirited? That's what you're calling it today?
I'm a spirited driver. That's why I say I'm not aggressive.
Oh my God!
I am a spirited.
Please move over in here so I don't get struck. Please.
I know, that's the word, spirited.
I know what you're saying, spirited but there are a few people that I know that will listen to this and know that the spirit is telling you that you're lying.
I tell you,
that spirit is telling you that you're lying.
You know, now I to be honest, I do have a small, very minute case of road rage.
Small and minute, huh?
Small and minute, not very much.
All right, we're gonna go with that.
Do you ever have times where people just tick you off on the road?
Everybody ticks you off on the road.
Like, you know, in the fast lane and you're going slow. And,
quote unquote, come on, idiot. You know,
that is my line. Come on, idiot. Like if you take
nice.
If you take more than 2 seconds when that light turn green.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. You barely got a chance to put your foot on the gas in 2 seconds.
It takes approximately 1.3 seconds to get your foot from the brake to the gas. But if you take more than 2 seconds, come on, idiot.
Notice, y'all, that everything that he says he hates about my driving, he actually does.
Probably.
Let's move on.
But we can move on.
Because we're not going to go there.
All right, is this my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. What? Oh, this is going to be good, y'all. Y'all listening close? What's the most illegal thing you've gotten away with?
Now, see, I'm not answering this question online.
Ooh, this is radio too, y'all.
Woo, what's the most illegal thing that I've gotten away with? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because I don't know if everything that I don't know if, you know, some things are legal in some states that are not legal in others. Mm-hmm. So I can't really answer that question. Y'all like how I just diverted that conversation.
Well, for me,
speeder.
No, not really. The only time I was speeding was when I was on my bike. I am a motorcycle man, so I got a 1,000. I got 1,000 that I ride, and that when I tell you, I love every bit of it. And
not me. You try and do 100 and something while I'm on the back of that bike, and I don't like that.
I'm riding down the street, the highway. I'm riding on the highway, and I was doing a healthy, spirited driving.
A healthy, spirited,
driving spirited speed. And so the cop saw me, and he tried to pull behind me. And if anybody rides out there, they already know what I'm about to say.
Ooh.
When the cop is behind you, you either got two choices.
No.
You either gonna stop.
I'm so glad I wasn't around because I'd have made you stop.
Or you gonna hit it. What we say in the bicycle, in the motorcycle industry, drop a gear and disappear. When I tell you, I dropped that thing in third, and I watched them slowly get smaller. In my mirror. He slowly got smaller in my mirror. And I said, oh man, it shouldn't be this fun, but no, it was wrong. Don't run from the cop, y'all. No, don't do that ever again. I can't do that ever again.
I hope there's no police officers listening.
Police officers, please don't.
Forgive him, please.
Forgive me. I was only fooling. I was having some fun, and I shouldn't have been doing that.
Anyway.
But let's move on.
It's my turn. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one is pretty decent. If you could instantly attain 3 skills, what would they be?
Attain 3 skills? Honestly, I'm going to answer this as much as I can in the next 30 seconds before we take a commercial.
Okay.
My first skill would be to know how things would turn out before I made my decision. That would be the first one, because I would really contemplate and really take my time in decision making instead of doing something and then having to fall back or having to apologize or having to retrace my steps. And I'll go to number 2 and 3 when we come back from commercial break, y'all, because I really want to answer this show. Y'all stay tuned and stay locked in the Key of J&A.
Stay locked, y'all. Welcome back to In the Key of J&A Radio Show.
Welcome
and
back.
We are going into the finishing of his answer of his question, which was, if you could instantly attain 3 skills, what would they be? And he's already given 1. So let's hear the other 2, Mr. Humphrey Hope.
Well, number 2, to answer that, first, of course, let's go back. Number 1, if you were listening or just tuning in, my number 1 thing I would do was get to see in the future where I would make mistakes and then try to correct them. My number 2 skill would be to know what you're thinking.
Oh Lord!
I think men, we would be a lot more better. If we know what our wives or significant others are thinking. Like that. Yeah, but that would be my next skill. I would definitely know, so that way.
You can just ask me.
Nah, that don't work. Because sometimes you're not honest with me.
I'm very honest.
And so when I say, honey, how do I look in this suit? And you tell me you look nice, and I know good and well that you're just kind of being biased. And then the skill would kick in. Nah, she don't really like that player. She telling you that to game you up. She don't really think that way. She really think you fat right now. But she ain't gonna tell you that though. And I'll be like, ha ha.
Whatever.
My scale kicked in and told me you really don't like my suit.
Anyway, dummy. You're dumb. What's your 3rd one? Because you're not gonna stick right there.
Because if I really wanted to, I could hang my hat on that right there. But I ain't gonna hang my hat. I'm gonna keep my hat on. But my 3rd one would be definitely to be able to be more of a better father without mistake.
Honestly, okay, if you don't mind, I don't think that's a good skill to have. Because I think that you can't be a great father or even a better father without mistakes.
Maybe that's so.
Every parent has to make mistakes in order for your children to see how you deal with them, so that when they have children and that does present, because think about it. Think about how many things you as a father has been presented to you in life with your daughter that actually happened to you with you and your mom and father.
Right.
And how they handled it with you.
Right. But mind you, all the skills I'm talking about are not humanly possible.
Of course not. But
you see what I'm saying? So it's just if I was talking about a skill that I would have, but all the skills that I listed, they're not humanly possible. You can't possibly, even if you are a prophetic, and even if you are telekinesis or whatever, you really can't tell what people are thinking. It would be nice if that was the case, but you really, unless they truly tell you.
See, we're not going back there.
Yeah, unless they truly tell you, then you just don't know. But
whose turn is it? Mine or yours?
Mine.
Oh Lord.
All right. Were any of your relationships were your past relationships toxic? Explain. What's a toxic relationship that you had?
Any toxic relationship to me is going back to what you left. There's a reason why you left. I don't really consider any relationships that I've been in personally toxic. I wasn't like I wasn't like the get beat up kind of person, or I suffered like emotional abuse, but it was only because I allowed it. And it was only because of the fact that I still didn't know who I was, and I didn't love who I was. Once I got to know Angel, Angel then knew what Angel was able to take and not take, what barriers need to put up, what boundaries need to be put up, and what I would not allow to cross. And for me, I have a very thin line now. Growing up, I used to take a bunch of stuff because I thought I was supposed to. But then something happened in my brain that said, we're not doing this anymore. So then I became the aggressor. I became the one who was always ready to fight, always ready to argue, always ready to have the last word. And would become physically violent if necessary, if it meant I was going to get my point across.
Wow.
So yeah, so if anything, the toxic relationships, when people say toxic relationships, I don't really think that they're talking about the relationship between them and another person. I think that the toxic part is what is inside of you that you are not releasing, or you are not coming to grips with, you are not seeking therapy for, you're not growing within yourself. So the toxic is not the person that you're with, it's the person who you are.
That's really saying something. Wow, that makes sense. So
that
makes perfect sense. That's really deep.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's just how I think. Everybody doesn't think that way.
Yeah.
But I believe that if you don't want to be in a toxic relationship, you need to work on changing you.
Well, I remember, a toxic relationship that I had with a stripper, and
here we go.
Oh
Lord, y'all come get chumped. They hoes.
I was 20 years old, and she was like 50, and she was amazing. She had
so much right now.
She. I just knew that we could never be. This wasn't going nowhere. I had to tell her, listen. I'm like.
Here, I thought you was gonna say something serious.
I'm like 30 years your junior, and you can't keep making, you can't keep dancing for me like this and then taking me home and making these sandwiches. These sandwiches are wonderful. And she cooked, and it was just a toxic relationship, and I knew that I could never wife her like that, because she's 30 years older than me at the time, but
a 50-year-old stripper.
But she blessed that pole when she stripped every time.
On my question is next, because you're going somewhere else.
No, I'm telling you, she was a stripper. We love our wonderful, praise dancers to the world.
All right, here we go. We're going to segue to this question. Yes. What's something frivolous that you don't mind spending money on?
Oh, something frivolous I don't mind spending money on?
Yeah, a 50-year-old stripper.
Yeah, but that wasn't really frivolous, though. She meant something to me.
Shut up.
When you can make a good ham sandwich,
goodbye.
You mean something.
Is there a commercial break coming or something?
But I'm going to answer this in a few minutes we got left. Listen. All right. So, something frivolous that I wouldn't mind.
We're definitely going to have to do a part 2 to this. This is hilarious.
Something frivolous I wouldn't mind spending money on. I guess it would be video games. I love video games.
Yes, we know.
I think we have every video game console. I've had Xbox. I've had PS3s, 2s. Nintendo.
Still got Nintendo downstairs.
Still got Nintendo.
Original Nintendo.
Right. I still play Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, and Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, and I still got the original Duck Hunt gun. Just a little story before we get out of here. My father asked me to clean out his apartment, and I found.
Hey Pop, shout out to you.
Pop, I found my old. And he don't know this yet, but until he hear this, I found my old Nintendo console, the actual Nintendo console, in his closet that he took away from me when I was 8 years old because I wasn't doing my schoolwork. I got it, Pops. Now.
I hope he calls you right after he hears this. I can't wait.
I got Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, Mike Tyson Punch Out. I got them all
Not Mike
back.
Tyson Punch Out. That was the game.
I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do in school, and he took them away, and I was so angry. And I told him,
it took me 30
plus years, because now I'm able to clean out your apartment, and there's nothing that you can do that can stop me from getting my Nintendo game back. I got it back, huh? I want it all back.
I want it. Churchy run at the end. Dry churchy run at the end.
Listen, y'all, we got to get out of here. But we appreciate y'all for listening. We definitely gonna do part 2. But thank you all. Thank you all our supporters. We appreciate you so much. Keep it locked next Wednesday right here. It's 2 p.m. It's your Hump Day host. I'm Jay.
And I'm Angel.
Right here on the key in the key of J&A Radio Show on WDRB Media. See ya.